guys, I went on Twitter recently. If you're not following me on Twitter, at Jesse the Reader, hit me up. And I asked you guys to tweet me a bunch of random words. And today, I'm going to try to recommend books based off of those random words. I thought this would be a fun little idea. Little did I know it was going to be a little bit challenging, but I hope that you guys enjoy this video. Without further ado, let's get started. The first word I have is from good old Catty-tastic, who tweeted me this gem of a word, twerk! And I honestly struggled to find a book that represented this word, or even a book that referenced twerking. I've never read a book that has referenced twerking. Thank the Lord above. So I decided that I'd recommend a book with a character that I'd love to see just break down twerking. For this one, I'm gonna actually go with one of Kat's favorite books, and that is Carry On by Rainbow Rowell. Guys, I would just die if Baz just broke out twerking, twerking. I mean, maybe that's just a scene that Kat needs to work into her fanfic. Just throwing that out there, Kat. Either way, if you have not read Carry On, I would highly recommend it. It's not the most original fantasy story that I've ever read, but the way that it's written is really refreshing. It's got this happy-go-lucky feeling to it, just like every other Rainbow Rowell book has. We follow this character by the name of Simon, who has powers, but he's awful at using his powers, which turns out to be pretty hilarious. And they attend this boarding school, and he has this roommate by the name of Baz, who is a vampire. And it's just overall a really fun story, and you should definitely check it out. The next word I have is Crumble. For this word, I'm going with Rumble by Ellen Hopkins, for the sole reason that Rumble rhymes with crumble. Ha ha ha. Now this is a more serious book. It deals with religion, though I will say that that is not the main focus of this story. The main character is just facing a lot of issues with his relationship and his brother passing, and his parents and their marriage and their struggle with their marriage. The thing I love about Ellen Hopkins' books, though, are the way that they are written. They are written in free verse, and I really like the way that she executes her stories within that format. So if that sounds interesting to you, definitely check out Rumble. The next word we have is jungle. Ba-dum-bum-bum. I don't know why I felt like doing that, but I felt like jungle. I felt like Tarzan in that moment. I don't know, we're gonna go with it. For this one, I'm gonna recommend Grasshopper Jungle because of the fact that jungle is in this title. This is one of the weirdest books that I have ever read. Just throwing that out there. If you're looking for a book that is just strange and out of the ordinary, this is that book. Now here's the deal, this is not my favorite Andrew Smith book, but if you're looking for a really interesting and new and fresh young adult story, check this one out. But just know that you're gonna need to prep yourself for the weirdness because you'll be like, what the heck am I reading? Pretty much the whole time. In short, this book is about two boys who unleash an army of 6-foot-tall praying mantis. Sis. I don't know how to say that plural. Praying mantises, something like that. They unleash an army of those. It's weird. It's weird, guys. It's really weird. The next word I got was Quidditch. Can you guys guess what I'm gonna recommend? The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. Wait, that's actually the wrong book. 1 second. I mean, obviously I'm gonna recommend the Harry Potter series. If you haven't read the Harry Potter series, what are you doing with your freaking life? You need to go do something about that. You need to go and read the Harry Potter series. Trust me, it'll change your life for the better. The next word I got was day, and for this word, I'm gonna be recommending the Legend Trilogy by Marie Lu. And the reason that I'm gonna be recommending this trilogy is because there is a character by the name of Day within this book. In this book, we follow two characters by the name of Day and June. Day is one of the most wanted criminals, and June is a military prodigy. Their paths cross and they go on a little bit of an adventure within this story. The next word I got was blanket. You guys are making this a little bit too easy for me. For this one, I'm gonna recommend Blankets by Craig Thompson. This is a graphic novel memoir, I believe. This is a coming of age story about a boy who's just trying to figure himself out from religion to relationships, whether it be romantic relationships or family relationships. He's just trying to figure it all out. It's a really interesting story, and the illustrations are stunning. They are stunning. It really showcases the struggles we have growing up and the different questions we face and just figuring yourself out. It's really interesting, would highly recommend. The next word I got was Sculpt. Another easy one for me, guys. For this one, I'm gonna recommend The Sculptor by Scott McCloud. This is arguably one of my all-time favorite graphic novels. We have this guy named David who makes a deal with death in order to be able to sculpt anything that he could ever imagine. The catch is he only has 200 days to live. It's such a well thought out graphic novel when it comes to the characterization and the story at hand. It's hilarious at times, but it's also heartbreaking at times. Would highly recommend this sucker. The next word I got was Wolf, and for this word, I'm going to recommend the Lunar Chronicles series. There's a character by the name of Wolf within this series, though I will say he is my least favorite character within this series, though he does get better towards the end, so hang in there if you're annoyed with Wolf just like I was. But this series is a bunch of different fairy tale retellings with sci-fi elements within them, them, and they're really enjoyable. Cinder follows Cinderella, Scarlet follows Little Red Riding Hood, Cress follows Rapunzel, and Winter follows Snow White. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, definitely check it out. The next word I have is manipulate, and for this one I'm gonna go with a companion to the Lunar Chronicles series, and that is Ferris. If you've read the Lunar Chronicles series or are in the middle of the Lunar Chronicles series, I would recommend reading this after Cress. This kind of gives you more insight on the villain within that series, Queen Lavanna. She's just straight up awful. This kind of gives you a little bit of a backstory, and it just showcases how manipulative she is. So I'd recommend checking this out if you are a fan of the Lunar Chronicles series, or if you're kind of currently reading it. I would read it after Cress though, just throwing it out there. The last word I have is swag. Swaggy swag swag. For this one, I'm gonna have to go with Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo, because the characters within this book have so much swag. Their swag levels are up here. They are the swaggity swaggest swag squad out there. This is a heist that takes place in the Grisha universe, and it's got all sorts of swag up in it. I'm gonna stop saying swag now. So those are all the random word recommendations I have for you guys. You guys should let me know down below if you'd like to see this video again in the future, because I can definitely do it. I just wanted to try it out and see how it went, see if you guys liked it or not. But I also want you guys to recommend me a book with a random word, so I'm gonna give you the word cake. Go to the comments, leave me some recommendations. Also, if you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. I post videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so subscribe if you want to be notified for when I post new videos. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you soon with a new video. Bye, choo! And for this one, I'm going to be recommending the Legend Trilogy. The Legend Trilogy. I'm gonna be recommending the Legend Trilogy. Oh yeah. The Sculptor by Scott McCloud.